And after over 17 years, the Makkal's voice finally prevails. They fought a long, hard legal battle for something they hold intrinsic to their cultural heritage. With the Supreme Court today lifting the ban on Jallikattu, their tradition is free of its shackles. Viewers, remember, this is a dramatic U-turn by the Supreme Court, which had banned the bull taming sport back in 2014, citing cruelty to animals. The following years saw notifications and amendments brought in by the states to make it a safer sport. But today, a constitution bench of the Supreme Court called it a cultural heritage practiced for over a century while giving this verdict. Listen in.
We do not accept the view reflected in the case of A. Nagaraja that performance of Jallikattu is not a part of cultural heritage of the people of the state of Tamil Nadu. We do not think there was sufficient material before the court for coming to this conclusion. In the preamble to the Amendment Act, Jallikattu has been described to be a part of culture and tradition of Tamil Nadu. Referring to the matter in which the bulls are inflicted pain and suffering, the division bench concluded that such activities offended sections 3 and 11, 1A and M2 of the 1960 Act.
The verdict was hailed across the state. The Chief Minister led the celebrations, calling it a win for Tamil Nadu's history and culture.
This is a victory for all the political leaders in the state of Tamil Nadu. This shows if there is unity of strength when it comes to the issues, the important issues of the state of Tamil Nadu. If we fight together, if all the political parties giving out their differences and come together and fight for the state of Tamil Nadu, the important issues, we will be successful. This is one such example, a classic example of how united we stand.
திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் எதிர்க்கட்சியாக இருந்தபோதே எங்கள் தலைவர் தளபதி அவர்கள் இந்த ஜல்லிக்கட்டை மீண்டும் கொண்டு வருவோம், பாதுகாப்போம் என்று எதிர்க்கட்சியாக இருக்கிற போதே சொன்னார். சட்ட அமைச்சர் அவர்களே ஒவ்வொரு இயரிங்கும் அனுப்பி அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ண காரணத்தினால் அரசின் சார்பாக சிறப்பாக வாதாடி இன்றைக்கு ஜல்லிக்கட்டை தமிழகத்தில் நடத்தலாம் என்ற வரலாற்று சிறப்புமிக்க ஒரு தீர்ப்பினை உச்சநீதிமன்றம் வழங்கியிருக்கிறது.
But interestingly, the verdict has armed the BJP to gain political points. Taking credit for getting the ban revoked, here the BJP attacked the Congress for banning Jallikattu in the first place.
Sir, it is a very good verdict, sir. It is an extraordinary judgment. It is a very great success to our leader, Talabadi. He has engaged very good lawyers.
Upheld the tradition and culture of Tamil Nadu.
Yes, the culture, tradition, heroism of the village youths, all have been protected by this judgment.
See, today's Supreme Court order about Jallikattu, I welcome it, because when I was Minister of Environment, Modi government has taken a decision that we will allow the cultural practices to be conducted. So all these are natural, historical, traditional, and we must not forget that it is farmers who take care of the bullocks.
It's traditional oriented. It is actually what we can say that it's emotional. It's based on the emotional. It is not only based on the. It's apart from the caste, creeds, and religions. Entire Tamil people we are celebrating the Jallikattu. Who all supporting the Jallikattu? The credit goes to all. Definitely, we are proudly. The ADMK has all the rights and proud to enjoy this judgment.
So is the BJP today right in calling out the Congress? Is the BJP right in saying that the Congress has maintained inconsistencies as far as this contentious issue is concerned? Because it's been over 2 decades of a legal battle that we've seen through thick and thin over the Jallikattu event. So let's talk about a couple of instances we've highlighted for you. If we talk about the 11th of June 2011, the Congress's flip-flop here being the MOEF, which is the Ministry of Environment and Forest under UPA back then, because it goes back to 2011, banned the use of bulls as performing animals. They'd added the animal bull to the other list of animals which already was in existence. 2014 April, UP once again allowing the use of bull in Jallikattu by amending the list of animals. So that's something that was essentially a relief for several who had been batting for this ban to be removed. 2014 May 7, the Supreme Court banned Jallikattu, justified ruling of the Union Ministry. So the earlier 2011 ruling that we're talking about, that we first spoke about, that's what the Supreme Court relied on while imposing this ban. 2015 December 31, Shashi Tharoor says BJP is trying to score political points by reversing the Jallikattu ban, because 2014 is when the BJP government came in at the center, and that's the reaction coming in from a Congress leader, senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor. 2015 December, ex-Prime Minister Manmohan Singh wrote a detailed letter to an NGO backing the Jallikattu ban. So an animal rights NGO, a letter written by the former Prime Minister, senior Congress leader once again, Jan 7, 2016, NDA government notification lifted the ban on Jallikattu during Pongal. So this is where a lot of relief came in 2016, and that's where we saw a little bit of change come in. 2017, of course, we saw massive protests take place as well. But let's quickly open this up. There's a long list to why is it that today Mr. Ravi Srivastav, the BJP is saying that the Congress's stand has remained inconsistent. Before I take it across to Mithun Vijay Kumar and Jagdishwaran D, who's a political analyst joining us on the broadcast, to you first, Mr. Srivastav.
Kritsween, first of all, Honorable Supreme Court has not dealt with the cultural part. They have dealt with the tradition part. The tradition is 100 years old, and tradition must be continued because the legislative has already passed the resolutions for this. Whether it is DMK, AIADMK, or whether it is Congress, or whether BJP, any party. So they have passed a resolution, and that is what upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court. Now, claiming it to be a victory for BJP, I think it's a falsehood. Because Congress has been always supporting that the Jallikattu should remain there. Even Rahul Gandhi attended that Jallikattu event in 2019 in Madurai. It was a part of their manifesto in 2017 to restore the Jallikattu in Tamil Nadu. So, claiming that this party was against it, it's wrong. 11 to 14, whatever happened, that was the bulls they had taken. They had not talked about the particular sport event. They talked about the bulls in general. So 2014, from that, the bulls were taken out, and it was said that Jallikattu can be done. As far as
Sir, you're talking about Rahul Gandhi's visit, so on and so forth, but Mr. Ravi Srivastav, July 11, 2011 is when this first ban took place. 2014, the Supreme Court spoke of this very point, spoke of the ministry's observation while invoking a ban. Thereafter, it was the Modi government in 2014 which had in fact amended the 2011 notification allowing Jallikattu and the bull cart races with specific conditions. So how is it that the Congress was first not to be held responsible? Because the BJP is taking it back to 2011.
2011 was based on an MOEF report. On basis of that, it was done. And in 2014...
Sir, the tradition is same, the culture is same, the animal in question is same, the people of Tamil Nadu hold the same sentiments.
That MOEF report was bulls in general. It was not talking about a specific event or specific sport. Now, later on in 2014, they took it out, and it is not alone Jallikattu. It is also the bulls race in Maharashtra. That event also has been upheld by the Honorable Supreme Court. So, welcome decision. There is no harm in it. But the issue is, it's a violent kind of a sport.
Okay, so you gave me an explanation about 2011. What about the Congress promising to ban Jallikattu in its manifesto in 2016 Tamil Nadu elections, ahead of the elections? Because it was the AIDMK thereafter which came to power, retained the elections. But this was a poll promise. If the Congress with DMK or without DMK had come to power, they very well would have gone ahead with a ban, sir. They made a poll promise.
The Honorable Supreme Court in 2014 upheld it, that the ban should be there. Today, Honorable Supreme Court says that they did not have enough material on record. So they banned it. It was banned by Honorable Supreme Court. It was not banned by the Congress, for that matter. Even today...
So it was banned by the Supreme Court. Thereafter, in 2016, the Congress party wanted to make sure that the ban stands in place. It's going to be a poll promise by the Congress party. And now suddenly they're rejoicing the Supreme Court's verdict. They're saying very well, now the people are finally happy. The culture of Tamil Nadu stands preserved. Suddenly there's a U-turn by the Congress party. We've seen this U-turn since 2017. So it's no big news, Mr. Srivastav. But I want to quickly go across to Jagdishwaran D as well. Because Mr. Jagdishwaran, the DMK has been very ambitious about the cause. They've also been reacting. The Chief Minister has come out with a detailed response. But if this is what the Congress was up to, then why did the DMK not call it out? The DMK fell apart with the Congress for all the reasons but this one. Seat sharing was a reason. There was corruption which was being spoken of, which did not quite go down well with both the parties back in the day. But this was never a reason for the DMK to call off its alliance with the Congress party.
I think, first of all, it is a great victory for the people of Tamil Nadu, to the youngsters of Tamil Nadu, to all the people who are protesting it day in, day out, standing in beaches, standing in various places. It is a great victory. Also, the credit goes to all the political parties in Tamil Nadu, I would say, including Congress. Because, Congress is Congress.
Sir, we're losing your audio. We'll just reconnect with you. Mithun Vijay Kumar. We'll come back to you, sir. We're just reconnecting with you, Mr. Mithun Vijay Kumar. Where do you see BJP's argument placed here? How do you see it? And do you think it has a lot of weight in it? Because the BJP today says that while the Congress and the DMK are today celebrating the Supreme Court's verdict, it's a bluff.
See, I believe BJP has stood with the tradition and culture in every such issues, and Jallikattu holds deep cultural and traditional significance in Tamil Nadu. But unfortunately, DMK's main ally today, Congress, had time and again spoken against Jallikattu, and they wanted this to be banned. So it was the government under Paneer Selvam, if I remember, that amended the State Act with assurance from Prime Minister Modi. So definitely it's a success for BJP today when the court gives this verdict. And Congress, despite having an alliance partner supporting this festival, they have vehemently opposed it. In 2011, like you read out, the UPA government at the center had banned the festival, stating that it amounted to cruelty against animals. Then in 2015, Manmohan Singh called it cruel treatment to animals in his letter. In 2016, they banned Jallikattu in their manifesto. But again, they don't have a single viewpoint when it comes to Jallikattu, just like all other issues they address. So if you see, Digvijay Singh supports it, Jairam Ramesh opposes it. Shashi Tharoor calls it cruelty, but Rahul Gandhi, like the other panelists, enjoys watching the sport. So Congress doesn't have a single school of thought, and that often raises a big question on their ideology itself. So if you see, look at this, whole issue, Congress is a party that uses culture and tradition as a weapon to, win elections, and they don't really have any commitment to people or the culture of this land. But today's verdict is a great success. It's a great, it's a victory of the people who are supporting tradition and culture, and similar verdict should come in this Sabarimala issue.
Well, the verdict most certainly is being compared to the Supreme Court's judgment in 2014, and it's very, very contradictory in nature. But the Supreme Court very clearly said that given the facts on ground, given the sentiment that prevails, this is the only option that they were left with. But Mr. Ravi Srivastav, like I said, the Congress came out openly in support of Jallikattu only after 2017. How can you deny the several instances we've just played out? More so, Congress spokesperson Abhishek Manu Singhvi was one of the counsels of a petition filed by the Animal Welfare Board and PETA against Jallikattu in Supreme Court. How many justifications will you give, sir?
First of all, I think my co-panelist is confusing with an individual opinions, whether it is of Jairam Rameshji or this is
these are individual
or Mr. Dr. Manmohan Singh, who wrote to an NGO for against this animal cruelty. I think those are individual opinions. We have to go by that. What the party says. The party's stand has always been to restore the Jallikattu in Tamil Nadu, and they have done it. They have put it in their manifesto. Even their leaders have attended the event, and they have been advocating for this. So it is not the matter that Congress party has been.
Sir, you're talking about Dr. Manmohan Singh's letter. I can quote it from the letter. The Human Society International India affiliate has a worthy objective, and certainly we have to discourage bullfights which provide a cruel form of entertainment. So let's not say that the Congress was all in for this since the very beginning.
That is my individual opinion also.
Sir,
But that
Sir,
does not
Abhishek
mean
Manu
that-
Singhvi, Shashi
that does not
Tharoor,
mean that,
Manmohan
it
Singh,
is an
one
opinion of
after
the
the
party.
other, it has only led to the number of several senior Congress leaders opine the same, but it was only, it is only about one individual remark as per you. It's not quite justified. Last comment from Mr. Jagdishwaran, because we couldn't hear him earlier. How does the DMK justify this?
Okay, see, you were saying that India was all over trying to lift the Jallikattu ban. I would say even NDA or BJP was not for Jallikattu, I would say. It is only the people of Tamil Nadu who protested and made sure the law is passed. In 2017, when the PCA Act was amended, it was
That's
only
a wrong
to the
statement.
people. BJP was not, I mean, Annamalai or BJP.
Paneerselvam has said that it was Prime Minister Modi who supported.
The 2011 notification was amended in 2016 by the Narendra Modi-led government. So that's a factual rebuttal. We're running out of time, so that's all we can debate as far as this particular interesting topic is concerned. It's going to be taken up later this evening. We need to head into a short break. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening.